DIY projects are supposed to be satisfying. They're supposed to feel productive, creative, and rewarding. But for many people, they feel slow, frustrating, and harder than they should be. Not because of a lack of skill and not because of bad tools, but because small workshop problems quietly pile up. In this video, we're going to break down practical workshop tips that make DIY projects easier, faster, and more accurate. These are not advanced techniques, and they don't require expensive equipment. They are simple improvements that remove friction, reduce mistakes, and help your projects flow naturally from start to finish. One of the biggest reasons DIY feels difficult is unnecessary effort. When your workshop forces you to constantly adapt, adjust, or compensate, every task takes more energy. Searching for tools breaks focus. Clearing space interrupts momentum. Rechecking measurements creates doubt. These small interruptions add up, and before you know it, a simple project feels exhausting. The first major tip is reducing movement. Every extra step you take is a small drain on focus and energy. Keeping frequently used tools within arm's reach makes a bigger difference than most people realize. When your hands can move directly from tool to workpiece without interruption, work feels smoother and more controlled. Lighting is another critical factor. Poor lighting forces your brain to guess. Guessing slows you down and increases mistakes. Clear, even lighting makes measuring, cutting, and assembling feel easier immediately. When you can clearly see what you're doing, confidence replaces hesitation. Clear work surfaces matter more than perfect organization. A cluttered bench limits movement and increases errors. You don't need a spotless workshop. You just need a clear, active workspace. Clearing the bench before each major phase gives you room to think, move, and work without fear of bumping or misaligning parts. Batching tasks is one of the most powerful ways to work faster. Measuring all parts at once keeps your brain in measuring mode. Cutting everything at once keeps your brain in cutting mode. Assembly becomes smoother when all parts are ready. This rhythm reduces mental fatigue and improves accuracy. Using one consistent measuring reference removes doubt. Switching between measuring tools introduces tiny inconsistencies that add up. When you trust one reference system, hesitation disappears and work flows more smoothly. Sharp tools make everything easier. Dull tools require force. Force reduces control. Control is what makes work feel calm instead of stressful. Keeping tools clean and sharp improves speed, safety, and results all at once. Dry fitting parts before final assembly prevents frustration. Seeing everything come together ahead of time removes uncertainty. When you know parts fit, assembly becomes confident instead of cautious. Clear markings reduce mental load. Memory fails under pressure, especially during long projects. Marking orientation, faces, and reference edges prevents confusion later and saves time. Stop blocks eliminate repeated measuring. Repeatability removes hesitation. When you know a cut will be the same every time, confidence replaces doubt. Cleaning during transitions keeps your workspace usable. Mess builds faster than most people notice. Clearing scraps and dust between phases prevents mistakes and keeps surfaces functional. Proper material support prevents wobble. Wobble creates fear. Fear slows movement. Stable support allows confident, controlled cuts and assemblies. Simpler designs finish better. Complexity introduces more alignment points. More alignment points mean more chances for error. Clean, simple designs often look more professional and are easier to execute. Planning the order of operations prevents backtracking. Backtracking wastes energy and breaks momentum. Knowing what comes next keeps progress steady. Sorting fasteners before starting prevents searching later. Small delays break focus more than long ones. Regular tool maintenance prevents slow decline. Tools don't suddenly fail. They slowly drift out of alignment. Routine maintenance keeps performance consistent. Avoid multitasking. Switching between tasks feels productive, but fragments attention. Focused work finishes faster than distracted speed. Simple jigs reduce effort and increase consistency. When alignment is built into the process, accuracy becomes automatic. Keeping reference lines visible reduces rechecking. Every time you double-check, momentum is lost. Listening to your tools helps you catch problems early. Changes in sound often signal misalignment or dull edges. Avoiding feature creep keeps projects finishable. Adding just one more thing, mid-build introduces risk and complexity. Taking time to set up saves time later. Rushed setup leads to repeated corrections. Short breaks prevent fatigue mistakes. Tired hands make careless errors. Designing your workshop around workflow, not appearance, improves efficiency. Tools should follow process order, not aesthetics. Keeping clamps accessible prevents frustration. Searching for clamps breaks focus at critical moments. Using consistent routines builds confidence. Familiar sequences reduce mental effort. Limiting tool choices speeds decisions. Too many options slow progress. Inspecting materials early prevents future problems. Bad stock causes endless adjustments. Respecting setup time saves correction time. 5 minutes of setup can save 30 minutes of fixing. Storing tools near point of use beats deep storage. Convenience supports momentum. Using simple checklists prevents missteps. External systems outperform memory. Resetting your space between phases keeps momentum steady. Mastering fewer tools beats owning many. Familiar tools produce better results. Protecting focus improves quality. Fewer distractions mean fewer mistakes. Trusting systems reduces stress. Reliable processes replace guesswork. Another powerful tip is setting realistic tolerances. Not every dimension needs perfection. Knowing where precision matters most prevents wasted effort. Labeling scrap areas keeps usable material accessible. Using sacrificial surfaces protects workpieces and benches. Keeping measuring tools clean improves accuracy. Avoiding rushed finishes prevents rework. Testing finishes on scrap saves disappointment. Letting glue cure fully prevents failures. Keeping extension cords managed reduces interruptions. Maintaining clear walk paths improves safety and flow. Storing commonly used materials near work zones saves time. Using reference edges consistently improves alignment. Keeping a small notebook for setups prevents repeat mistakes. Ending each session with a reset prepares you for the next. The goal of these tips is not to rush. It's to remove resistance. When resistance disappears, progress feels natural. DIY becomes enjoyable again. Projects move faster. Mistakes decrease. Confidence grows when your workshop supports you instead of fighting you. Even simple projects feel professional.